Just all going to the jackknife.
Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better scenario. Final game between these.
Anchor position when it comes to the away spot, right? Like Punk had thrown himself out there just to kind of test the waters, but historically speaking, throughout the season, he was trying to avoid Blaz specifically for the Sagat matchup, and now we understand why. But on the other side, though, with 2-game now having to establish their order, do you think they're going to send up Psycho again to face off against Blaz in the anchor, or will Punk step back in and be like, nah, let's run it?
The hard part about calling that, is that you're fighting Blaz again, right? So, and when we talked about beating a player without actually beating the player, this is how you do it. You get the lead.
Out the gate. Hell, even in Street Fighter V, technically.
Facts.
But BrayanJob, he's going to be the one to set the trend yet again. One of my favorites to watch. One of the most threatening players with that Dee Jay. And funny enough, I feel like with the way he went down to Psycho, he was feeling rather upset about it. But I mean, he doesn't show it with his face.
Yeah,
this is kind of crazy, by the way.
Once again, to beat you gotta beat him without beating him. Get the point lead, run away with it. They caught win. Punk's coming up. He wants to stop that bleed on the points. And now we get an opportunity for them to get back in the running. And still, once again, it's just tied up 20 points. Back in the running. And still, once again, it's just tied up 20 points each. This could give them the 10-point lead, which it's 30. So let's go.
Game number 1, FlyQuest Punk versus 2G's BrayanJob. Already off to the races with the whiff punish, and now driving on in with the throw.
Ooh. Funky sway making it hurt. Okay. Nice little gap check right there, making sure you're not going to hit a button.
Dee Jay trying to holler with the medium kick.
Hey.
Baby.
Let me holler.
Baby, can't you hear me? Hold on. The counter hit exchange. Bryan no longer able to control the corner, but he still has a pretty decent life lead. Punk trying to jump on in there. Counter hit again. Now we get the OD sway, bringing it right back off of the jackknife.
And this is looking real treacherous on the side of BrayanJob. Finally, an OD uppercut. Still a lot of life more left to play with. He finds the dive kick. Punish counter at that. That next exchange could be a big one on either side. And the whip punish, I said it would be big, is going to cost you your legs. Both of them dead.
And just like that, too, man. You give Punk an inch, he's going to take a mile. That is so destructive. I'm going to say, like, destructive and disheartening at the same time.
Yeah.
Damn, English is hard today.
It's the matches, bro. They do that.
That's just how it goes, man. Even in the finals, nobody's perfect. Hold up.
I like the switch up on the jump in. Not dive kick, roundhouse. Throw off the timing.
Oh. Trying to reassess the spacing. BrayanJob trying to find an opening with the drive rush. A little bit of a halt from that crouch jab. Nothing big behind it, though.
Patience on the side of Punk.
Ooh.
He knows he's got to watch out for the sway now, too. Oh, the drive rush. Mine beats yours. I beat you to the punch. Trying to fight back out of this corner. Oh, man, he's been so ready with the anti-airs, but not ready for the OD dive kick. Corner positioning in favor of Punk.
Nobody was ready for that, too. The walk back, though, the throw bait, and he went for the mix. He actually had the initial punish counter. He didn't want to go through with it. He didn't want to commit.
Hasn't shown that throw option just yet. Is he going to try? Oh, once he got, yeah, see, Punk's aware of it now, so he's playing a little closer so he can react. Finding the jab. Didn't believe in him the first time, but we get the double cash out with the 2. That's going to be 1 going up for FlyQuest Punk.
And I love the wherewithal to kind of understand when these sways are going to come in for the Funky Slicer. He had thrown the stand jab. BrayanJob had avoided it completely and tried to get either like a whiff punish or maybe like an extended normal afterwards, but Punk was still sticking to his guns. He was testing out the ranges and also testing out the reaction from Bryan off of these jabs. That was so well thought out for the control against Bryan in the corner.
Let's see. Bryan definitely was holding his ground very well. You saw he was not swinging a lot. He wasn't giving Punk a lot of opportunities to whiff punish. Instead, he was just holding his ground. Down back. I'm going to walk back and forth to this space, try to get you to whiff so I can make you pay for it. But the adjustments by Punk, play at this range where you know he wants to sway, where those buds are going to come from. We haven't seen many projectiles, and that's one of the things I'm paying attention to mostly.
I feel like I don't trust the projectiles against Cammy, right? It's just so difficult. You can't neutral jump in front of him either. Well, sometimes you can. It depends on whether or not he's maintaining his charge, right? Like, it does catch a lot of sobots. Even catches, like, the medium kick from Dee Jay. Even the forward medium kick as well.
Okay. And once again, confirmed combo, jackknife. Gets the big jump in, and Punk swinging instantly. Oh, wow, he held the parry. He actually got out of the projectiles, but he's a burnout. The DI is right behind it. BrayanJob can do some big damage right now and take this first round of game 2 pending. No drop level 1. That's going to do it in a perfect. Bro, what is the round? How many perfects has BrayanJob gotten throughout this entire season?
No idea. Actually, no idea. But he's done it a bunch against some of the most prestigious players here in the U.S. Even all around the world, technically.
Yeah, roundhouse. They're fighting hard in this middle screen right now.
Oh, speaking of roundhouse.
He is making sure Punk is trying to find these whip punishes. Bryan is just beating him to the punch. And once again, Punk swinging on wake up. And he's going to make him pay for it to jump out of the corner for Punk.
Yeah, he did get a crouching medium punch. It actually caught Punk the first time, but there was no counter hit behind it. He was able to lift, but Punk now, with the offensive pressure coming around these throws, kind of difficult. Bryan's also charging down back, or so he was earlier.
A nice awareness by Punk to stop jumping instantly, but oh, nice. Gets the combo, spins the level 3. He's not in the yellow just yet, but burnout is on both sides, so this is scary.
He's so pensive. Now he doesn't have a reversal to stand on. It didn't even matter. Punk, off of that jab, you're able to get a full on string and chip away continuously at Dee Jay without any real threat.
What a pickup, though. Punk was looking like I was scared for him for a second, but great rebuttal as always. Playing in his corner, making sure Punk doesn't feel comfortable going for any of these whiff punishes, because every time he's made him pay for it. Big damage cash out with the level 3. Positioning gonna look good too, and that drive gauge is gonna be something you're gonna have to consider.
Just below the 3-bar threshold, Punk, even if he lands a hit, oh, it's not gonna happen! Throw bait yet again, spend the rest of the drive gauge. You already know the double fierce is bringing out Bryan with the rebuttal.
And look at this. Like I said before, how do you beat a very strong player that you're like, I'm not sure about? You beat him without beating him. Get the point lead and run away with it. Make him fight it out with those big 20 points on the line, and hopefully you can get the lead. But we're going to go back in. This is best of 3, first of 2. Last game of the set between these guys. 20 points each on top of that, so they're fighting for a lead.
Oh, we get the big throw bait. Punk being able to initiate on the west side of this corner. Peppering in some of those lights. Bryan finds the escape option. The drive ush gets thwarted immediately. Now they're swinging at each other. They're dancing at the same time.
Okay, backing up. Doesn't want to deal with it at all. Looking for the sway. Checking for it too. Yeah, nice. He's ready for the jump. There's the throw. BrayanJob, this is where he excels. He knocks you down with the throw, pushes you to the corner, and you got to look for something big if you want to take that space back.
Oh, that was the big opportunity that you were talking about. Oh, and an even bigger one. Low medium kick. Spending the rest of that drive gauge, ensuring he gets the damage. No drops here. Match point now for Punk.
Set point coming up. 2 bars on both sides. Trying to take the 10-point lead here. 50 is the destination. Very slow-paced game. I don't blame either one of them. No projectiles on the side of BrayanJob at all. We know why, but still, not even tested, not even putting it on the table.
And even if it's not on the ground, sometimes Punk does get cleared for takeoff in the air. No dive kicks have come out from him either way. There it is, the anti-air we're looking for, and right away going for the OD dive kick. But no budget. It is BrayanJob. Does get the counter hit. Commits to the target combo. Wait a minute, you're gonna punish, right?
Bro, they are swinging right now. They are swinging right now. 3 bars on both sides, and Bryan got a big lead. This next exchange could be the last one. This next exchange could be 10 points.
At least it's another round. BrayanJob keeping the dream alive, at least within this game. Final round. Shout out to Rip.
Shout out to my guy.
Step on it.
Little crouch jab and just backs up. No engaging, just backs up. Bryan has been so ready for the approach. It's not that one though. Punish counter on the dive kick.
Yeah, he committed to a crouching medium punch, right? The forward throw now commencing for Punk, but it hasn't really been a detriment towards BrayanJob. It hasn't actually forced him to the corner, at least within this part of the round. Drive rush does get interrupted.
Bro, the scramble is crazy right now. Punk finds the punish counter. To the corner we go. 3 bars on the side of BrayanJob. He cashes out. The jab scale a little bit, but not enough to not make you think about what just happened. Punk's got 3 on his side as well, though. Oh, done and done, the cash out. I don't think that's gonna kill, but the positioning to get the W is definitely in favor of Punk. No bars, you gotta do this with the remaining drive, and you better guess right. The jump, looking for something big. He burns himself out. Finally, the back throw from BrayanJob.
He tapped him twice, and he tried to flinch, he tried to move. He was actually scared of the chip damage, but instead eats the fierce raw. You can't send it back to the kitchen. You already started digging into it. Punk, the god, getting the big W.
Oh, man, well played from Punk right there. And look, once again, BrayanJob, no matter who he plays, he makes you think twice about anything that he does.
Anything and everything.
There's not been a scenario where he didn't seem prepared, nor a character where he did not seem prepared, where he didn't have an answer to deal with it. We're going to go back to this. Remember, this is best of 3, sending up Punk to get back the lead in this set. Tied up at 20, now 30 on the side of FlyQuest, and that gives them that small lead. But now, who comes up second for the squad over here at FlyQuest?
And I really enjoyed the back and forth between the two. Like, there was a little bit of reluctancy, I feel like, trying to snipe out some of these anti-airs from the side of BrayanJob. And for good measure, right? Like, you never know when Punk's going to decide to go for, like, an OD dive.
Yeah.
But, so, with that in mind, you would think to yourself, if I'm not going to be able to anti-air properly or catch them, I'm going to focus entirely on the ground game. And I think he excelled at it quite well.
Yeah, he really did play well. And I was like, yo, bro, he ain't doing no projectiles whatsoever. Brian was like, I don't need these projectiles, bro. He knows he fights his character on the ground. He did such a great job of clipping so many of these anti-airs. And still, Punk was like, you know what? I'm going to find a way. I'm going to navigate this puzzle. But Brian was fighting tooth and nail all the way to that last round.
And even so, like, putting himself into the burnout, I feel like that second dash is what did it, right? It's not going to leave him in an advantageous state. It just felt like maybe he was banking on Punk the God trying to go for a wake-up OD, but just, there was no way he was going to commit to something that risky, right?
Yeah, it's, look, once again, it's the stack, bro. And you're put in these situations where you're like, oh, now I'm in burnout. I got to be weary. I ain't got any bar anymore because I just used my level 3. You got to think about that. It limits your options. And look, it's a hard spot to be in no matter how good of a player you are. Punk comes out on top. BrayanJob, valiant effort as we go to Juninho-RAS as the next player for 2 game coming up. But who will be coming from this FlyQuest side? It will be Riddles going up against Juninho-RAS. And I really like this on the side of FlyQuest. This
Street Fighter 6 prowess initially off of this Luke, he had the spotlight on him. Them switching over into the Terry, that made him even more of a beast. The question now is, Juninho-RAS, how do you navigate somebody who understands your character to the T? And then number 2, which Terrys are you practicing against?
And that's absolutely facts. That's absolutely facts. Best of 3 this time around. Points on the line. And look at this offense. Riddles sinks his teeth in. He does not let out. What a light punch, rising tackle, brother. Keep in this corner. Keep in this corner.
He also jumped preemptively for that, and he still got punished. Can you believe it?
Spins it all, back to the middle of the screen, switches sides, but you're in burnout. And we've seen how Riddles deals with this great jump out by Juninho-RAS, though, but you're still back in the loop. The crack shot not going to get him out of it. Another light punch, rising tackle. Tried to get a reaction out of him right there, and he just barely missed it.
Oh, and he's also weaving through some of these gaps where the crack shoot doesn't belong. Actually got the uppercut, and it brings him back into green territory with the drive gauge down below. Not going to spend the rest of the drive gauge. Nice and simple. Double 1, not dead yet. Juninho looking rather dry, though.
I like that. OD, I'm trying to get out of the corner. Almost had to confirm, and I'm not sure what he was going for. Maybe looking for a counter hit or something, but it did not work out. Juninho-RAS keeping his wits about him, jumps over it, and actually gets that round. First round, Juninho.
That's 2 bars, too. A little bit of an execution error from the side of Riddles. I like that, though. Covering his spots with the crouching medium punch. That was a counter hit against Juninho.
I like that empty jump into the corner, trying to get a reaction. Juninho just holding his ground. Drive rush roundhouse. Yeah, what a challenge. We've seen Juninho doing this all season. He does not hold the pressure well. He will spin that meter sometimes. Educated guesses, though. Jump back, both in burnout. They're both looking dry. They're both looking thirsty.
You're looking for that burn knuckle if you're Juninho-RAS. There it is. Can't do anything about it. It's what you do afterwards. You like the defense so far. Juninho-RAS with the life lead still swinging.
Bro, you got to be careful with those fireballs. Both of them back in green. He gets the OD on the recovery. He's got the bars. He's not dead yet, though. Puts himself in the corner, double KO. And you know how that goes. Juninho gets the game. Wow. Why is Brian laughing like a maniac? What is wrong with him, bro?
That's Violent Brian, brother.
Wow.
The entire bench ecstatic.
What's good, you guys? What's good, you guys? Yo, what's
they were
up,
like,
LA?
so what
What's
happened
up,
was,
LA?
I love the breakdown of the double KO right there. He's like, yo, so what happened was, I see you, Seth. I know you about it.
All right, here we go.
That was mad funny.
Game 2. Juninho-RAS getting it on a draw. How many times have you seen that when it counted?
Not ever, bro. I rarely get to see a double KO. Oh, back-to-back fierce is just chonking away at the drive gauge. But at least the second one, Juninho-RAS was able to salvage some of his drive off the parry, right?
Needs to be really careful. Juninho looks like he's scouting something. And he finally gets this big counter hit, pushes back to the left side of the screen. Riddles back into the wall. Takes the throw, perfect parry on the follow-up. Juninho sees it coming though.
Oh. What did that catch? Excuse me? Hello? Excellent block on the overhead, excuse me.
OD quick burn, and you tried to throw. The shimmy is strong. He's got meter, but he can definitely close out if he gets another preferable situation. One more engagement. And I told you he'll do it. He will do it.
That's totally fine. Riddles is willing to take that damage to him.
He
didn't block up the cross hunt. At least not from this one. Uh-oh. You can't go for the rest of the target combo. There is a significant gap between it to interrupt Mad Dog Riddles, savaging the rest of that round.
There you go. Make him spin some of that drive, trying to guess which power waves you're doing.
Ooh. What a sequence of Riddles attacking the low repeatedly. That was insane. Still within range.
The series was crazy, bro. Riddles evolving the game. Look for the throw. Forward throw. Fight back to this mid-screen situation. Burn knuckle push back. Riddles is definitely, he knows Juninho-RAS is trying to fight out. He will do it. You think he won't?
Ooh, so scary. Punish counter. Riddles. Really convincing 2-round straight W over Juninho-RAS. If you had taken a look at what had happened back on November 14th, my man had to fight up against him in the extra match, and he took it 2-1. Can he repeat those results in the hot seat?
This two-game team needs a rebuttal. Juninho-RAS has the opportunity here. Ooh.
Oh, I like that walk back. A little bit of a smooth criminal from Juninho.
And look at this position. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Again.
Too early for the throw. Juninho is going to make you pay for it, but you got to be weary of that drive gauge. Forward throw.
Down. Do it again.
Another one.
Last one will kill. Go for the normal this time. Spaced quite well off of the crouching medium punch. It's very terrifying.
Oh, too early. The throw's whiff. Forward throw. Good option. Go for the forward throw. Recover back some drive. The tech gives Juninho-RAS a full stop. The crouching medium punch. What's spacing right there by Juninho-RAS? He's looking for it now.
That's right. Yeah, putting himself in match point. That was an excellent call against the burn knuckle. Just getting out of harm's way mostly. Trying to take a turn immediately afterwards. Actually a little bit delayed after the standing medium punch had hit from Luke. Give me that drive reversal, the first one we see.
He's spinning it, he's spinning it. He knows he's got to spend some resources to fight back, and he's still hitting buttons. He will do it. He wants you to make sure that you know, oh my God.
But he walked into the range of the burn knuckle. That was just disastrous. It leads up into this moment right now. Level 3, a slight micro step, still gets to immediate Luke. Will he do it? No, he doesn't.
A throw though. 2 more of those. And the throw too early is gonna be Juninho-RAS over young Riddles. And the pop-off is strong. Once again, having a heart like this, being the heart of a team like this. You heard how we talked about the representation, and that Luke expertise came into play, even though Riddles has some expertise in it.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. The score currently is so difficult. 30 to 30.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
It's a race. It's
Ladies
a race
and
now.
gentlemen, it is down to the final anchor match. We'll get there in just a bit as we highlight the back and forth between the two. Rather impressive. We saw a little bit of an error, but we saw the recovery. But as we went through it, man, I thought there was going to be a sequence to maybe get into level 2, but this double KO was everything for Juninho-RAS to get the first game.
Bro, that was so scary. Chip out was there. He chose to go for the jump into the corner instead of the chip out option. And look, it's not the worst thing. You're both in burnout. It could have went either way. And once again, calling out, like you said, that gap in the target combo. You have to be careful. And he was in burnout, so if you got clipped, it was going to hurt no matter what. We go into this next game, and the throws really did Riddles in, especially in that corner position. Juninho was backing up, giving him a little bit of space to see how he react. Riddles took the bait, and put him in a cage. Juninho-RAS going to get the W. Ties up the matches now. 30 points each as we get to this round 3, and there is Blaz once again. It has got to be terrifying, bro.
I forget. Punk had played out right after the switch, right after the commercial. So that's crazy. We have the run back between Psycho and Blaz for the 3rd time.
Oh.
But is it guaranteed? Do you think it's actually going to be guaranteed Psycho? Because that's been like the go-to throughout the season. What if Nephew steps up?
I like Psycho here. I like Psycho here.
Okay.
And FlyQuest likes Psycho here. Psycho versus Blaz for the FlyQuest 2-game matchup here. And this is going to be a good one. Like you said, we're running it back. We're running it back again, and Blaz, he's got a tall order in front of him. The way these guys are playing, especially on FlyQuest, they're definitely still in contention, and I feel like you start to see that scale of who has the lead kind of teetering back and forth.
I mean, it's tied at the moment, right? So the lead could go either way. The Libra scale is just measuring right now who will be the victor, whose heart is true when it comes to giving this bus ass. Psycho versus Blaz is going to be insane. Currently, looking at the scores throughout the season, the first half, Psycho took it down in the very last bit of that segment, the very last bit of their exchange, 3-2.
Wow.
But we know what happened. We know exactly what happened during the rebuttal. Blaz brought it right back. But it wasn't a dominating W. It was also 3-2.
Well, I mean, that's a great point for contention, especially to say, who do we send up to deal with Blaz? Send the Psycho. Open the cages. Let the crazy, deranged Psycho out to play. And we're about to get into it. Blaz up once again to defend his turf on 2-game side. And this league can go either way. This is best of 5, mind you, first to 3. Tied up in the points. We've seen this pressure on display. He was so ready, bro.
You can't press the button after a block standing medium punch. You're just asking for problems, getting a trade-off.
And
so
look at how Psycho is running into this.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much right now. He's going for the overhead. But, you know, you got to test Blaz a little bit. You got to see where his defensive measures are at first. I like the whiff punish. He's hovering around the mediums already.
Okay, hold these cans, wake up, and he's going to avoid those explosions with the parry.
Damn, that's crazy. I thought he would get punished on the way down.
I thought so too. The awareness of Blaz, once again, this is exactly what I've been talking about. What?
That was sick.
The range. Speaking of, the level 1 answer back.
Oh, the burnout's there. You saw a counter hit as well. You're still able to press a button. My man was trying to keep it tight. He was trying to enforce a frame trap. My man is burnt out.
The slide, the low forward, and the low step kick. Blaz runs it back while in burnout. Bruh.
How did you find the courage to press a button while Kimberly was on you like that?
Bruh. And it's scary. She knocks you down. You're like, what do I do now? Okay, I like that activation on the drive rush. He gets the hit again. Throwing, then the low. This guy Blaz is crazy.
Oh, the bait. The elbow just too shallow.
Get dumped. Got to be careful. Blaz waiting his time. 2 bars on both sides. This 1-round lead can go a great way if you can get this first game. But the throw into the corner sets up Psycho. And my man woke up crouching strong. He's crazy, bro. I would not trust this guy, but he goes a little bit too far. Spends his resources, and then he spends his resources. Level 3 on the side of Blaz. Game number 1. Gonna go to 2 games. Damn.
Doesn't give you an opportunity to get up within that level 3. That is nasty. What? Capcom, I hope you're happy. You made one of the crunchiest, most destructive level 3s on the planet with this guy, and I love it.
This dude Blaz is like, oh, you knocked me down in the corner and I'm in burnout? I'm still waking up with jab.
He's still pulls a man buttons. Target combo accomplished. Standing medium kick for the confirm. Now we got the throws. Psycho stuck in this corner yet again. Kind of difficult. Learn his lesson. No button presses after the standing medium punch.
Oh, that's perfect slide. He's been using that a lot. The spacing again on display from Blaz. What the hell?
Oh, the damage on that. That was countering.
Perfect parry. Final fight combo to the corner we go. Throw him into a bunch of trash cans.
Oh, he tried to actually press a button in between.
He woke up throw. His wake up options after getting knocked down in the corner, bro. Ridiculous.
Excellent call.
Ridiculous.
Very, really good call.
Switching it up, whether it's jab, throw, crouch medium punch, it's all worked out. Life lead still in Blaz's favor. Even though the punish counter throw is going to give the lead to Psycho. Tries to use that stand medium kick to confirm off the crouch jab. He knows Blaz has been tested. He's been hitting buttons. So I'm going to run it down again. If you go for DI, you still breaking the armor. I know you want to hit a button.
He delayed 2 of those lights. Oh, a little bit of a drop. The punish counter. Blaz was swinging a little bit too far with that crouching medium punch. Not going to go for level 3 just yet from Psycho.
Oh, trying to push it back into it. Gets the throw. Momentum in Psycho's favor. The usage of the normals from Blaz is to make you respect that perfect parry. DI, what a call out.
It's off of a perfect parry, so the damage not too bad against Kimberly. A little inconsequential.
Yeah, that scale damage basically just gives you the momentum. The jabs once again, taking a page out of Blaz's book, checking him with the crouch jabs. Not dead, but the situation definitely favors Psycho, but we saw what happened last time.
Force him to spend the meter, right? That's exactly what the game plan is. And Psycho getting the throw. And if you're in that position, you wouldn't mind taking a level 1 to the dome. Doesn't even matter for someone like him because he can teleport on in if Blaz is not ready for the reaction. But even so, the odds were against Blaz being in that burnout, despite having level 3, and I love that Psycho knew that. He still went forward.
I mean, he's really been changing up. He's like, oh, you really want to hit buttons on wake up? He's just basing it now, waiting for you to hit a button. We saw it even at the neutral range with the stand medium kick, the slide placement. He's really starting to pick up these spots where Blaz wants to swing and making him pay for it. Ooh.
Oh, what a punish counter off that. The jump back from Blaz, just avoiding the throw narrowly. The trade, better for Psycho. He gets the knockdown off of it. Counter hit yet again.
Keeping him in the corner, gets the slide, holds these cans. What is your options now? He's shown it all. Drive reversal usage once again, bro. And now he's got the jab. You know he's going to check this mid-range. He's been using it quite a bit with stand jab, crouching medium kick. Let's see what he does.
He's backing away too. He's trying to find a reaction all the way down. It wasn't a punish counter. He just got hit raw from the crouching jabs. But Blaz has been under fire by this pressure from Psycho mid-range. Low step kick to at least get a turn started. I love that call out from Psycho. Excellent timing for the perfect parry. Set up the can, at least get one for yourself. I like it. Blaz pressing too many buttons. Psycho is calling him out for mashing, and he's smiling about it.
Okay, back to the neutral we go. Blaz creeping into territory. This time avoids that stand medium kick. It clipped on the leg. Blaz takes his turn back. Tiger need to close the distance to the corner. Wow, hold those. Back throw, Psycho. How did you know? Perfect parry, Blaz. Like that. Tiger need give me some space, fights back to the middle of the screen. Bro, the next exchange, if Blaz gets a hit.
Oh, stacking away from Blaz.
Wow. Oh.
Looking for a whiff punish opportunity. Just get the counter hit. Psycho, put it in the mix. Wait a minute.
He got to spin it. No,
one more for kill, perhaps. Oh, I like that pressure off of the can. Gets a throw again. Uh-oh, it's not your turn anymore. What do you do?
Bro, walking into this space in burnout versus Sagat with the longest limbs. One more. He gets the green back. The drive is there. Back throw. And he wants to take it back. The momentum, the stand medium, and then tries to get right out of range. Crouch strong is going to do it.
Damn, son. That was a counter hit. There was a button attempt from the side of Psycho. We keep it tied within rounds, tied within games. Damn, that feels like a chunk of drive rush.
Check.
Drive gauge, excuse me. The trade, better for Sagat off of the medium kick. And he does get the full combo. Not going to go for level 3 just yet. He doesn't want to prioritize gaining some of that drive gauge back. He's just looking for the assault. He's looking for the corner positioning.
I don't know. I wonder if Psycho took note of that. He gets clipped again. Spins the level 3. This is going to be big damage on the board. Once again, not curtains for Psycho, but the situation looking grim. Let's see what this corner pressure is going to be. We've seen the stacked lights coming from Psycho. What is Blaz going to do to try to close this out? Back throw again. Burnout imminent on both sides. Another throw. Burnout. Jumps into the corner, bro. Finishes it, goes for the raw level 3. Not this time. Drive rush to make sure Blaz fights back.
It's understandable, too. Even after the Nexus had hit, it was still very much so Blaz's turn. So I would have assumed Blaz, he's going to hit me with his block string. He's going to hit me with standing medium punch. He's going to start chipping away at my life. And I wouldn't be able to have a time to act. So totally reasonable response from the side of Psycho. And also good presence of mind from the side of Blaz to have the second guess to be like, you know what? I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit.
Man, the spacing for Blaz using these almost right out of that range where you want to swing, gets the counter hit. And I love him just using the Tiger Knee. Get me to the corner. I want to put you under pressure.
Two games for the side of Blaz over FlyQuest, representing FlyQuest, which is one so far. Medium Punch has been the magic money, but for Sagat numerous times over, and Psycho now starting to find some counter hits of his own, but it hasn't been some big conversions, right? That's the biggest thing. Some of the straight hits that each character gets, Sagat gets to reap the benefits a lot more from the damage output in comparison to Kimberly.
Okay, and tries to sneak in the overhead once again. Drive reversal on the side of Psycho this time. Using the can to cover the approach, gets the knockdown and another throw. The utility of the throw that Psycho has been using in this matchup specifically, definitely something you got to write home about. Wake up OD, uppercut, Blaz in trouble.
Oh,
the jump back.
Medium.
Bro, this dude Psycho just walking up to him though. Looking for a step kick. Psycho giving him a little space. That drive gauge definitely could use a little love and care, but he taps the dome, and that should be it. Yeah, he's gonna spin just one, and it's gonna do it. Blaz, 1 round away right now.
They could put FlyQuest to rest off of this last round, potentially for Blaz to move on to face off against the Bandits. Can Psycho hang on?
The slide gets the counter hit, gonna get a follow-up because of it. Man, the dreams of FlyQuest, bro. Right now on the line, Psycho taking it to heart. Gets the hit again. He needs more than a round though. Wake up, and we saw what he did last time. Drive rush. He's far to completely clears the cans. He reads the throw. Catches the jump. There's a throw.
So difficult to call. Psycho could actually make an explosive round comeback at least. Low step kick by Shins, brother.
Oh, the whip punish counter. That is big damage. I'm going to spin the level 3. And look, a lot of times you're questioning level 3, but you get a power up from her. So this is actually exactly what you want to do. And we have another opportunity to Psycho to take us to a last game and keep FlyQuest alive. He cannot lose this round.
We want more games. Damn, the walk up into the fierce. He's charging forward, Steve. He's starting to understand some of the defensive tendencies from Blaz. We got the command grab. Psycho revving up those engines.
First time he's shown that option after that. Holds the cans, another throw, momentum in his favor. But this is Blaz we're talking about. A block on the overhead, another throw. Psycho. Oof.
Oh, he let go for just a little bit. Perfect parry. He gets the rest of the drive gains combo. He builds up another sequence. He doesn't need it. It's level 2 because he does this all day, every day.
What a closeout. You can see Punk like, thank you. Thank you, Psycho.
What a savage.
Yo, look at Psycho looking back to the bench. Look at the smile. I can see his cheeks from here. Oh, man, because it was a smile on his face.
I know what you're saying.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, this dude, Psycho, keeping the squad alive, putting them on his back.
What did we talk about throughout the entirety of the season? There's no other person that is as clutch as Psycho right now. Can he follow through and close out for the hopes and dreams of FlyQuest? Or will 2G take down the former champions of SFL US?
And you heard what Punk said about Psycho. He believes anybody that he plays that he can beat. If you put him on there, you definitely says that he can win. Keeps the corner, back throw. Oh my gosh, perfect parry. Perfect parry, and let's see what Blaz does with it. He's at a pretty huge life deficit, but he's got screen control now after that Tiger knee.
And the defense, up until that point, he actually opens him up with a counter hit. Level 1, give me that. I don't even know what that was when he said a block.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But Psycho, he'll run away and take it.
I thought it was step kick, but I wasn't able to absolutely see.
It was like low medium kick. I just don't know what the sequence was prior, right? Why that didn't occur.
Ooh. Oh, big damage.
Range. Command grab!
Oh, he hit a button, no wake up again. He does that, and Blaz once again has the opportunity to dash the dreams, the hopes of FlyQuest if he gets this round. 2Game has an opportunity to go to grand final. Psycho gets first blood, tries to go for a reset.
Couldn't get the corner control. He would have been able to had he committed to the full combo. But he is a little bit low on the drive gauge. He now has 3 bars. He's playing it back just a little bit. Do not get whip punished. Counter hit. The next for the mix. Multiple money buttons from the side of Blaz.
You're too close. You're too close. Oh, man. It's starting to come back in Blaz's favor as he pushes to the corner. He's got big damage, and he's got level 3. He cashes out now. Psycho, you are in trouble. FlyQuest is in trouble, but he's got 3 bars. He's going to have a little bit of drive, but it's what you do with it that counts.
Single opener.
That is almost the curse, and he did get the kill. Level 3, Psycho. Man, Psycho. Oh, man, he's got the power up. There's no bars on either side. Drive is there, and look at the positioning. Drive. Oh, my heart dropped.
What do you do with the Steve? Forward throw now. Psycho with the momentum.
Oh, my God, I can't talk. Drive reversal into the burn. Are you crazy? He gets the throw. Psycho with one more. The jump, and he gets it. Psycho saves him. Psycho saves him. Another one. The last one. What happens now? Oh my God.
Give me another one. He's got the enhancements. He's got the walk speed. He's got the punish counter to start. He looked for a reset. Blaz with the wherewithal to get the back throw. The momentum has been shifted completely. Look at the damage. Knee to the sternum. Blaz drive rushing on in. Give me that level 1, baby.
Oh, that's going to work. And on top of that, I got an opportunity to bring it back. We know it's possible. You see him fishing with the fierce. He gets the, oh my God, he tried to go for an overhead blast. Calls it out with a throw. Oh, the jab, tried to call some out early. No counter hit. He was ready for the throw. Here's the pressure. Gets the hit. Oh, the whip punish, Psycho.
Level 1.
Got some bar.
Level 1. This
got some bar.
Level 1. This could cause a burnout. He could potentially cause a burnout. He could actually take it all the way, Steve. He does it with the reversal.
He's so good at using it, bro. The slide. Psycho not backing down. He wants to get the win for FlyQuest, and that's gonna do it. FlyQuest Unlimited. That's what I'm talking about. 2 games done so, baby. Wow. 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 Find me better Street Fighter than that. Find me better Street Fighter than that, bitch.
I can't, Steve.
You can.
I can.
It's here. It's here. Crazy, deranged, Psycho. When the chips are down, you talk to the crazy guy. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. You better listen to him. Oh my God, what a set.
Can you believe it? The chips stacked against Psycho. Once he found his opening, he went all in.
Bruh.
And now he brings the team to the grand finals. That right there is the definition of clutch.
Damn. Yo, LA, how you guys liking this Street Fighter 6? I just want to check in. I want to make sure we're on the same page. That's what I like to hear. Damn, that was crazy. How did he do that?
I can't answer you, Steve. Stop trying to rip my arm off. I can't answer you, Steve. I don't know, man.
I need answers. We're going to take a look back at the craziest set. This looked like something that Blaz had in the bag. Psycho obviously contesting, and they kind of start to see the pieces start to fall a piece right there. He still gets to level 3. That first game definitely goes to Blaz, and he's looking so strong right out of the gate. But we said this before. What happens when you use your captain first, and you got to have somebody when the chips are down take out their big gun. Send in Psycho.
That was the play from the get-go, right? They've trusted their gut, putting faith in Psycho to match up specifically against Blaz numerous times throughout the season. And it came down poetically. It came down to the final round yet again between these two. If there's anybody that made Blaz look human, it's Psycho.
Oh my God, dude. Waiting for the last second to go for the throw option. That was so smart, bro. Big damage on the board. This dude, Psycho, is ridiculous, actually, bro.
I can't even imagine.
My God,
I can't even imagine what's going on through his head as he makes these minute adjustments